2 more rocks moving on up. Welcome back into sports, everyone. Yuma Catholic has a history of producing top football players, and the latest is cornerback Jeremiah Polk, who was one of 2 to recently announce their commitment to play football at the next level, with Polk going to Brown University. Our own Chaz Messman caught up with Polk and his head coach and joins us with more.
It was amazing. I mean, it's all I've ever dreamed for since I was a little baby. It's all my dad ever talked about. My dad told me, "You want to play Division I football?" I said, "Yeah." And ever since then, we just worked every single day to be the best we can be on and off the field.
Last season, Polk had 2 interceptions, 9 pass deflections, and 2 fumble recoveries for the Shamrocks.
You know, he's a big corner. At the end of the day, he's one of those guys that in the secondary you can get to. You know, you can get somebody that can cover, but at the same time have him come down and cover the run as well. He's going to make sure that he's doing all the little things, and when he leaves, he is continuing to work when he goes home, and he goes and does stuff with his father. And
Brown is world-renowned for its academics, and Polk is considering studying criminal justice.
It just shows Brown because academics, I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat Ivy League academics.
Polk is set to be part of a lockdown secondary for Yuma Catholic this season, and all eyes are on bringing a state championship back to Yuma. Moving on, free sports physicals for local student athletes. The Exceptional Community Hospital says healthcare remains a barrier for many families, which can impede on their ability to participate in sports and other extracurricular activities. They add that providing free sports and physicals is a step towards removing this barrier and improving the health and well-being of our community's youth.
They'll just check all the systems and make sure everything is where it needs to be, and if there's any hesitation, then they have them follow up with primary care or another specialist to make sure that they're cleared for sports.
To our athletes, have a great, wonderful, successful year. Study hard, play hard.
The program runs now through September 13th. To schedule an appointment, you can visit our website at kyma.com. And some big news from Suns legend Charles Barkley. On Tuesday, Barkley announced that he was canceling his retirement plans to stay with TNT Sports. Barkley said they'd reaffirmed a long-term commitment as the network's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery, fights to retain its NBA broadcasting rights. The Hall of Famer who co-hosts TNT's Inside the NBA signed a 10-year deal with TNT Sports in 2022. In June, the broadcasting icon said next year would be his last on TV, but in a statement today, Barkley walked that back, saying he would continue working with TNT Sports for the remainder of the contract. Barkley's decision to stay with TNT Sports came just weeks after Warner Brothers Discovery sued the NBA over its rejection of an offer to match Amazon's offer to stream the league's games. And we're now just over 2 weeks away from the kickoff of the prep football season here in the Desert Southwest, and our first episode of Varsity Blitz is coming up here. To get you all caught up and ready for the upcoming season, we'll start showing team previews for all 17 schools in the area, where you'll get to know which players to look out for and the identities of every team. It all kicks off tomorrow when we head to training camp with the Central Spartans. Also, this season's first edition of Varsity Blitz will air on August 23rd right here on 13 on Your Side.